Welcome back to Chimeric Gaming, you guys. For those of you who are new, welcome to Chimeric Gaming. I'm your host with the least but still very beast, Chimeric Gaming, and we're doing more Naruto-Arena video mission guide videos. You guys request a lot of these from me, and I'm really surprised of how popular they are, but I do appreciate you liking these and whatnot. So today's mission is going to be Genius... Wait. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'll just show you guys the mission. It is indeed a genius. It is the genius of hard work, the Rock Lee S mission. I'm not sure if I went over this mission with you guys. If I did, I did. If I didn't, I didn't. I was going through my videos, and it seems, you know, some of the genius missions I thought I did weren't there, and so today we're going to be doing Rock Lee. His mission is win 10 battles with Rock Lee, and win 4 battles in a row with Rock Lee. So I'll be right back with you guys with a team prepared. So here we are, you guys. We got a nice Rock Lee mission. We have Rock Lee, which he gets 50% damage reduction in his Loopy Fist mode, and he gets 2 skills. One deals 25 piercing damage, and the other one allows him to counter, I think, any move, but it doesn't deal any damage. Gates, which replaces his skills with a other 25 piercing damage skill, and the other one deals 35 piercing damage. The cool thing about Gates is whenever he's hit, he deals 5 more damage, but it doesn't, like, if you get hit by 3 skills, he's only going to deal 5 more damage. Then we have Fiery Spirit, which can only be used during one of these two. If it's used during Drunken Fist, he deals 5 more damage permanently. If it's used during 5th Gates, it heals him for 25 health, which is why we have Rin here. Rin deals 15 damage to one enemy the following turn, and if they used a skill during this while it's active on an enemy, they take another 15 piercing, and those damages will combine. So that could be a 30 damage output, and not only that, she gains 50% damage reduction. Then we have her Healing Touch that heals for 25 health and removes afflictions, all of them. And then her Medical Kit, which actually stays on the ally, and even if she's dead, if it's active, and it heals them for 10 health. And if they use a healing skill the following 2 turns, they get an extra 10, which is going to be awesome. Finally, we have Kankuro. Kankuro's here specifically for offensive support. He deals some pretty good damage for low cost and nothing in particular, so he's going to be great. So I'll show you guys how to use the team in battle. So we're here in battle, and we're going to start off with using 5th Gates and Puppet Preparation. We're going to try and get some stuff set up for these characters so we can start dishing out damage. One character we do have to be wary of against that we're against right now is their 2 offensive attackers, which are Kiba, who is the most offensive on that team, and Kankuro, which is really good on his own. Kiba is going to be able to deal some very good damage for low amounts. He actually has a skill that allows us to be unable to reduce damage or become invulnerable, and not only that, both of his offensive skills will be able to deal an extra 5 piercing damage. 5 damage, technically piercing, yes, but no worries. We're going to go ahead and start dishing out damage to Kiba, because we can actually deal 50 damage almost every turn, and if he actually hits us with anything, we can actually instantly kill him next turn with almost anything that we have. So right now we're doing okay. I have a feeling the opponent is going to try and AoE assault us, but we'll find out. So I'll see you guys on my next turn. Never mind. He actually did exactly what I thought he was going to do. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with this, use this, and actually I'm going to make Lee invulnerable. So with that, he's already getting hit with a ton of damage. What I mean is Kiba's already being hit by a ton of damage. If he uses any skill next turn, he's actually going to die, and that's going to put us in a very good standing, seeing as the fact that he's already going to have 1 character dead, and we're going to have all 3 of ours, not to mention that we can focus on anything we need to. So I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. So like I thought he was going to most likely heal himself, I'm going to go ahead, heal touch, and start assaulting on to... Yeah, you know what? That's going to be fine. You know what? I'm going to save that last Chaka. We're not going to really need it. Rock Lee is already back to almost full health. And if we get hit by any more skills, we're going to be basically set. Now, what's cool is the ally doesn't know, I meant the enemy, doesn't know if we healed our allies with Fiery Spirit or Healing Touch, because they both heal for the same amounts. That could be potentially used as a fake out, but I wouldn't count on it. So right now, I think they're trying to, what's the word? Isolate Rock Lee. That's the word I'm looking for. And wow. Fiery Spirit, and just holy bejeebus, that was a ton of damage. My gosh, I did not expect that much damage output at all. I'm wondering where it all came from, to be honest. What? Now, yeah, I'm really curious as to where all the... I'm not entirely sure what happened. That was a very massive damage output to all my characters. Just holy bejeebus. I know another team that would work, and I'll try and use it right now. I know Iruka works for almost any character. More specifically, he works in a great team with Obito, because Obito has the ability to hit enemies while they're invulnerable, which is really nice. I'll show you Obito real quick because he is one of my favorite characters that I do like to use. And so I'll go over this one quickly. He has the ability to do 15 damage to an enemy, and then during Sharingan deals 25 piercing that ignores invulnerability. He also has the ability to deal 10 affliction damage to one enemy for 3 turns, and that can be stacked. Then he has the ability to give himself 25% damage reduction, remove all counters on an enemy, and his piercing stab will ignore invulnerability. That's all for 3 turns, so I'll let you guys know when I'm in battle. So we're back, and actually we're up against the same guy we fought last game. This could be a chance for some revenge, and wow. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next battle, I suppose. And we're back, and we are up against Kimimaro and Rock Lee and Kankuro. This team is going to be highly offensive based. They're probably using Kimimaro for the rehabilitated Gaara mission, which we are actually going to be doing ourselves in the near future, but I'll save that for later. So we're probably going to try and take down Sasuke. He is the biggest threat on the opposing team. We're going to go ahead and hit him with the awesome tree of 4 squared seal bombs, because it's going to allow us to deal a little extra damage. It may not be a whole lot, but what's going to be a lot is if he uses a skill, and it's going to deal 40 piercing damage, which is going to put us at a nice standing and Sasuke at a huge disadvantage. He's probably going to try and take down Iruka because he knows about the boost, but most likely we're probably going to take him down before he takes us down. He's probably going to do a huge combination attack requiring all 3 of his characters, and that's going to sap a lot of chakra out of him. Now we're going to go ahead and use the invulnerability skill along with Obito's Sharingan, because, you know, we want Obito to deal some good damage, and the next turn we also want to be able to use 4 squared sealed bombs formation. So I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. So unfortunately we can't use the Force Guard Zero Bombs formation, but what we can do is we can start picking off health. I'm going to just use that as precautionary. We could start picking off some health from Sasuke here, and even if he goes invulnerable to try and dodge, you know, attacks and stuff, we can actually just break through it quickly with Piercing Stab, which is something I absolutely love about Obito. Your opponent kind of gets wigged out and goes invulnerable, and they're like, oh crap, well, I'm gonna die if I don't use this, and you just go ahead and use Piercing Stab, and it's like, that was kind of pointless. And that's something I actually really like about Piercing Stab. So unfortunately that's not what happened. I'm gonna go ahead and use another Piercing Stab. I'm gonna try and hold on to as much bloodline as I can so I can get Obito Sharingan at a constant advantage. So I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. Unfortunately I got hit pretty darn hard just a minute ago. Well, just a second, you guys saw it. And I'm gonna go ahead and use Piercing Stab, get rid of this, and just, wow, he is definitely dead. I wasn't expecting Kimimaro, much less for him to take down Iruka so quickly, so this kind of proved to be bad on my point. I'm trying to think of some more Rock Lee teams that I could potentially help you guys with, and it's making me very angry that I can't run into one. I'm trying to think. Think. Wow, I can't even think of one. Yeah, I'm basically screwed on this one. I know I've seen a good Rock Lee team. Well, if you have Kabuto, I know Kabuto, Rock Lee, and Obito is a good team. I'll actually be showing you guys how to use that one later, if you guys want to watch it. It's most likely going to be my, one of my other missions. I can't even remember which mission I wanted to use that for. Oh, I remember now. It was for the 5th of the Sound. No, the search for Kimimaro. I was going to show you guys that team because Kabuto plays a very, very important role in that mission for me. So I hope you guys look forward to it in the near future. I thank you all for watching, and as always, goodbye.